are live. It's saying poor connection. What I am going to do is I am going to try to view on the tablet a bit. One moment, let me adjust the camera. Okay, that's better. Put a sponge filter behind it. Sponge filters fix everything. And then the light. Too much light. Pillowcases over it. That way it kind of takes out the glare. Turn on the tablet. I have Kindle out right now. So yeah, this is a Q&A live stream. While we are live, any questions will be answered. Shadow, come on down. Come here, Shadow. Let me move Kindle first. Shadow, come. Come, Shadow. Come here. Shadow. You want to come? Come, get down. Down. Come here. Want to look at the camera? He's a black lab Aussie Shepherd mix, huh? He hasn't been in any of the videos. Huh? A Shadow. Okay. So I have Kindle. I have to sign out of my channel to view like the live stream. And I can do it from that way too, but it's a little odd. Y'all turn down the volume of out here. So yeah, it's saying one viewer, that's just a tablet. I guess I'll start talking about something. I do have this new decoration for the reptile room. It's been hanging out by the snake rack. It is basically like a stuffed python. It's like a 6-foot red. It kind of has like a python coloration. So I thought it'd be like a good. It's not quite the size of an average ball python since they're like 4 feet. It's a little big, the size of like a really big female ball python, and the head's disproportionate. But I mean, the thickness of it is about that. It's not like the same, quite the same, obviously, as a ball python, but it can kind of help teach kids or whoever is visiting. And it's also just a cool decoration to have big red snakes in above the snake tanks. But yeah. Been a lot going on over at the fish rack. Currently, I have 5 sarpes, 8 rasboras, 7 of them being regular. I put 2 black rasboras in there, but then the one passed away. So I kind of feel bad for him since like he schools with the other ones. Cause like at first he went to school with the other rasboras. We have 2 viewers. Okay, so this is a Q&A. Any questions will be answered. Hey, King Repti. Okay. Yeah, I just tried to contact you saying we were about to do like a live stream. This is another Q&A. Just was talking about the fish a bit, the ball python, and then this new decoration, kind of to teach people a bit on how to handle snakes, even though it's not quite proportionate. And also just kind of a decoration for the room. But yeah, python. Bring out the inland tarpon. Taipin. We don't have an inland taipin, but I will bring out the closest thing. Okay, I'll bring out the Western painted turtle. Actually, no, the Western painted, the yellow belly slider. That'd be the closest related to it. So yeah, let me just put Kendu back, and I'll bring out the yellow belly. Free viewers. So this is a Q&A, as I was saying. Kendu, you wanna go home? She just ate yesterday, just like everyone else. Yeah. Taipan. That's a snake, actually. I thought you said Taipan. But yeah, this is the closest thing to a tarpon, not a taipan. Yellow belly slider. Do you have an inland taipan? Is the most venomous snake in the world? No, we do not. I know, yeah, that's a snake. Now, I thought you said turpin. I misread it. No, obviously, we don't have anything venomous here. Only snakes we have, free ball pythons, non-venomous. I was just actually at a creek. I just came back. I was looking for milk snakes specifically. How are the ball pythons now? They're doing pretty good. They all just ate yesterday. But yeah, I was just at a creek. I was looking specifically for eastern milk snakes, and I saw one and got away. I was trying to catch it. I'll show you guys on the channel, do a video of that. But it got away. Here's a really cool one though. Catch and release. Yep, that's good. Yep. As I was saying, the Rasboras and the Serpe Tetra, that tank is doing well. And I also have one of my pairs of guppies breeding. This is a Q&A. As I said several times so far, ask questions. That way we can direct the answers, I guess. But yeah, since you said type in, I will put the slider away. That's another thing I did recently for a little bit of enrichment. Why don't I get anything venomous? Right, basically, that would be a high risk. Venomous, I'm really more into constrictors, and now I'm really starting to like colubrids a lot too. But A, I really just don't like venomous quite as much, and B, that's a very high risk factors. Plus, yeah, you need permits for that. Not in my state, actually. I don't think you need permits. But hey, I'm not allowed to do venomous, and I really just avoid venomous for the most part. Yeah, at the reptile shows I go to, there are like a lot of I'll see like rattlesnakes and that type of stuff. The main thing that they do is they have to put like red tape around them. That way, everyone knows that they're venomous, and that way it's taped up so that if it can't escape, basically. But yeah, I could do a video talking about venomous versus non-venomous, or something along that lines of owning venomous. But I really don't. If I do see venomous, I just basically leave it alone. That's why I recommend too, unless you're really experienced with venomous. But I really just like specifically constrictors and colubrids. There are a lot of snakes in those two groups. They're really cool. I caught a 7-foot eastern diamondback rattlesnake and I had him for 2 years. That is something. Eastern diamondbacks don't live in my state. The 3 that live in my state are copperheads, eastern Massasauga, and timber rattlers. But that is really cool. As long as, I'd say obviously have the anti-venom. Anti-venoms are very expensive, but have the anti-venom if you are going to own any eastern rattler or any other venomous snake. But yeah. That is really cool though. Tell me about your other reptiles, or if you guys have any other reptiles. We have 3 viewers. One is just the tablet that I'm looking down at. What are your future plans for the channel? I prefer catch and release. That's what I basically like to do too. Catch and release. If you are going to keep it, make sure it's legal in the state of net. Most of the stuff I have down in the basement, like the praying mantis, I already released. I just did like a video on what I had catch and release. Free hospital 5 blocks, so I never needed anti-venom. I mean, it's still a good idea to have. I mean, hospitals 5. Okay. I mean, that's a very risky thing to do, though. Plus, it also puts everyone else in the household at kind of a risk if it would escape or anything like that. That's personally not what I like to do, or what I recommend. But some people, they do like venom. But yeah. Future plans for the channel. I'm trying to build up this fish rack right now. That's a major thing. I'm also thinking of probably doing some more stuff with the geckos. I have one egg in there that looks like it's going to hatch really soon, so I'm hoping it does. Breeding geckos. Might get milk, possibly milk snakes, I'm not really sure. Milk or corn or some other type of colubrid, because I'm really starting to like colubrids a lot now, but I'll probably look into it a good bit more. Someone did leave. We're down to 2 viewers. But yeah, right now I'm really just trying to get a lot of the fish and turtle stuff done. As basically I need a trailer and all that to get the turtle pool, the turtle stock tank. But yeah, right now I don't have the way to transport it, but hopefully I'll be able to do that pretty soon. Other than that, the turtle yard is still done, pretty much done. What's a good starter more for ball pythons? Pastel, Mojave. Pastel is a really good starter morph I can do. Since they're a really cheap morph, but they're still a morph. So if you are going to breed to another ball python, but I was talking to you about, you're saying the Mojave and possibly like the butter or the lesser, trying to make a blue-eyed leucistic. That's really cool. Those aren't really expensive morphs. You could probably find them somewhere between 70 and 120, which isn't. It sounds pretty expensive, but in the greater span of ball pythons, that's actually a cheaper price. Pastels you could find anywhere from possibly like 30 to 60, but this is all relative price. And then the pooter, you were also saying about the pooter. And then I forgot what's the other morph that you were saying that makes the. That sounds like a really cool project. Can't wait to see how that comes along. But yeah, let me bring out an animal so I'm not just talking to the camera. Who am I going to get out? Who should I get out? I'll ask that to, I think King Repti's the only person viewing. What animal do you want me to get out? Anything except for my Mojave. My Mojave's still not the best to handle right now. But yeah, as I said, I put ping pong balls over in the turtle tank for basically enrichment. That way it gives them something to do. They're kind of chasing them around in that, and it really can't hurt the turtles since it's a ping pong ball. So, let me put this back in here. I don't even know how I had it out. But leopard geckos. Okay, so yeah, I'll bring out some geckos. My max snows are growing a good bit. I'll bring them out. Oh wow, you don't want to come out. aggressive. Maybe. I'm not even anywhere near you. Oh, I need to handle you guys more. You guys will calm down. I'll just bring the whole tank down. 3 viewers. Hello, this is a Q&A. Basically, any questions you guys ask will be answered. And he's back there. You're probably the nicest one. I'll get you out. Don't jump. Why are you trying to jump? But yeah, here's one of the Max Snows. Let me see if I can sign out of the... Well, let me sign out for some reason. Down to 2 viewers. This Max Snow is really being mean today. What is my favorite amphibian? That is a really hard question for me. But probably tiger salamander, since that is the amphibian I did start with. Like whiskers. I also really like marbled. Firebelly toads are really cool. What other ones? Spring peepers, another local one. What other salamander species? I really like the mole salamander family probably as a whole. Axolotls. Basically everything in the mole salamander family. But specifically like the tiger salamander complex. Other than that, dart frogs are really cool. I really like dart frogs. Certain types of tree frogs, like I was saying, some tree frogs. Newts are really cool. You just never really see them too much in the reptile trade. But yeah. Do you wanna? No. I need to handle these Max Snows a lot more. I've kind of been leaving them alone. I'm just trying to have them gain a bit more weight before I start handling them a little more. But they are becoming pretty mean since they aren't handled as much. So I need to handle them a lot more. Hey, XNR Reptiles, how are you guys doing? As did, yeah, you were saying last night you were gonna do a video on the channel. How do you know what Chinese water dragons are? What do you think about them? Yes, Chinese water dragons. I know of them. I don't know all too much about them. I'm really not all. I know of them. I don't know too much about them in specific. But yeah, XNR. Yeah, I saw the one video of the leopard gecko sharing. That one was really cool. Can't wait to see more videos though. As also saying, go join Repti Collab. That's a collab channel. Me and King Repti, or trying to get more people to post their videos on through like a file. and that way it can. There's more on it on the ReptiCollab channel. But yeah, go check that out too. I guess after the live stream. But yeah, these geckos, I'm gonna need to get them handled a bit more. I'm gonna Google it. Chinese water dragons. Yeah, I know. I knew what they look like. They look. What reptile do I handle the most? Probably Kindu. I keep Kindu out a lot because she's real calm. She really likes to come out, and she's a lot bigger of a snake than a Yonde. Buja's, she's not as used to coming out as much. I also like to get Afghanistan out a lot because he's a heavier bodied leopard gecko. But recently, he hasn't been liking a certain way that I have to pick him up. Like by the side, whenever you pick him up by the sides, he really doesn't like that. But whenever he's flat on your hand, he's fine with that. So I like to get him out. Ooh, he's Max Snows. I'm going to need to handle that more. Other than that, don't have gloves as much now. I'm basically out of gloves, so I don't handle amphibians nearly as much. But I used to like to get whiskers out when I did have gloves. Yeah, I'll get out someone else. I knew with the water, they look kind of like basilisk almost, or iguanas. Shadow. That is my dog up there on the bed scratching. Shadow, come here. He's in the live stream earlier. You want to come down? Come on down. Yep. Hey, Solar the Hedgehog. Okay, this is a Q&A. And Q&A, any questions will be answered. But yeah, Chinese water dragons. I'm gonna look more into them now. I'm looking up a little bit into them. They look kind of like iguanas. I know, yeah. Solar the Hedgehog. But yeah, I'll get back to you on that question about the water dragons. So yeah, I probably handle Kindu the most. Then normally Abuja. I get her out a lot, even though she's all the way on the top shelf. Other than that, Afghanistan. I like to get Iran out. What's my least favorite reptile? I mean, I really don't have a least favorite. Of my animals, I really don't have. Obviously, don't have a least favorite. But of reptiles in general, it used to be crested geckos, just because I really didn't like them as much then. But now it's probably I really am starting to like crested geckos. In general, now yeah, I really like crested geckos and not cresteds. Shadow, why don't you just go out the room? Come on. That's probably best. Because he's causing a lot of extra background noise. But in general, yeah. Probably Europe Mastics. Those are probably my least favorite right now. But yeah, I'm really starting to like cresteds. I was considering getting crested for a good minute. Still not quite sure. I'm still kind of looking into it a bit though. Any other questions? As I said, I have this snake heat. I'm probably just gonna go pick up the handle snake. Never do this with the actual snake, especially one that size. Really not sure. Probably just fish for right now, but really don't know. Probably if I see a really cool leopard gecko morph, I'm looking for bells, bandits, lizards, tangerines, and trumpers specifically. Can I get out a ball python? I just had Kindu out, so yeah, I'll get out. I'll put these max nose away, and I'll get out Yayunde, my banana specter. Ooh. Okay, you guys ready to go? Actually, let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. I'll get out both. This is why I do not like this type of tank. He likes to hide under here for some reason, under his humid hide. Yep, I have Kindu and Yayunde out. Abuja, I'm still treating them all free, but she's definitely the worst one. So I'll bring out these two. But they just did both ate yesterday. Kindu, I know she's perfectly fine. But Yayunde, I'm not worried that he will try to regurgitate a morph, the meal. My favorite gecko morph, you didn't say specifically what type of gecko. Leopard gecko, probably Tangelo, Bolt Bells. I really like the Bolt Bell morph. Tangelo, Bandits. Anything with Tremper in it is really cool. Anything with Bell in it is really cool. For fat tail geckos, the Caramel Albino, the Oreo, Crusty geckos, red patternless, the Harlequin, yellow patternless. What other type of geckos? Other type of geckos. I was thinking, Chinese cave geckos. Probably like I'd like the orange color phase more a bit. But yep, Kindu's doing really well. She's gaining weight. She's getting a little bigger. Yunde, he lives up to the name of a ball python. But XNR, if you are still watching, you did say that you were gonna get a new. You got a new reptile recently. Can't wait to see that on your channel. And Yayunde, yeah, he lives up to the name of a ball python. He likes to kind of stay coiled up. Any other questions? The longest animal what animal have I had the longest? Whiskers. Ooh, fish and male lizards. Male anoles, or what type of lizards, XNR? The animal I've had the longest whiskers, I've had him for 7 years. Fish, yeah, tell me what type of fish, and that's really cool to, Kindu. She's kind of coiled back, because I moved my hand and she's a little scared. Leopard gecko, ooh, that's really cool. Male leopard gecko. Can't wait to see it on your channel. That's really cool. Yeah. Beta and a Molly. Cool. I really do like Mollies. Mollies, and I'm trying to breed betas right now. I have two of my betas up in the 6 quart, for breeding purposes. The female's a half moon, the male's a veil tail. I was right in one store yesterday, and I saw koi females, a really nice koi betta female, really nice koi male, bumblebees. Now I was about to buy, but I really didn't like the prices on them. They're a little high of prices. I want to get an axolotl, but I have to see if it's legal in my state. That's really cool. I guess I'll show the axolotls too. I was just feeding them bloodworms the other day. The one has been acting a little strange, but Miguel is doing really well. So, yep. I'll show you guys the axolotls and the tiger salamander. If I put a pellet in there, he'll eat that too, so that'll be a little cool. But yeah, axolotls, a lot of states I know they're not legal in because of the fact that they kind of do look like a tiger, salamander, or Jeffersons, or whatever. It's kind of hard to distinguish axolotl from any other type of mole. Salamander. Favorite fish that I own, probably Sarpe tetra, but I'm really starting to like tiger barbs, the different morphs of tiger barbs right now. I'm gonna put these guys away because he's kind of tired. Now he's not tired. And you can go burrow back under your unit hide, which I find really odd. Kindu goes anywhere in our tank other than under decorations. Same thing for Abuja, but Yayonde, he likes to go under his heat mat hide for some reason. And his heat mat's on the other side of it. So it doesn't even Kindu. Okay. Make too much sense. Should I get another lizard or a new fish? That's really kind of your choice. But I'll get go show the axolotls before the turtles. Lizard or new fish? Honestly, I'd say leopard gecko, but it's really your choice. Bettas are really cool. Mollies are really cool. I used to have a lot of Dalmatian black mollies, creamsicle mollies. But here is Miguel. I have a lot of platies in here. Actually, I might have one molly in here because these are like, I don't like to give them like the live bears to eat. That's not really what they're there for. They're more there kind of as more of like decorative fish because like they can do a bit of cooler water. But yeah, I got them specifically before I had a bunch of smaller ones, and they were like a lot easier for me to eat. These ones are a lot bigger, and I think they're pretty much in the clear that he probably won't eat them as long as he's getting enough food, which he is. So, see, I'm gonna leave this right here for a second. I'm going to get a pellet. Okay. So, yep, Miguel. That's kind of by the plant. He doesn't see it. But yep, I'm gonna be upgrading his tank pretty soon. And then Whiskers. He's right there. Let me move the bottle. The turtles. I just had the yellow belly slider out. What? Okay, says the male gecko may die. That's a little confusing. What is the male gecko like? morph, the health condition, what's going on with the gecko. But yeah, any other comments? Yeah, we'll get off the turtles. I'll get out the western panic because I just got out the southern. Simon's tank's really a mess because it's really just not too clean right now. But also, I'll show you guys something. Actually, I don't think I can show you, but I'll tell you in a moment. Yep, here's the western painted. But yeah, what's going on with how is a male leopard gecko doing? Oh, that's not good. He's your, yeah, what I'd recommend doing, is he eating though, first? Uh, yeah, if it has an 8 for 2, you said it had an 8. If he has an 8 for 2 months, oh wow. That's, yeah, is he eating? He's eating though, right? If he is eating, I'd recommend, don't try to feed him a whole bunch at one time. He has to work back up to, okay, yeah, he is eating. I would give him definitely some mealworms. Try and see if you could give him some waxworms. That'll fatten him up a bit. Uh, but yeah, waxworms are definitely something that will help. But the only thing is with waxworms, if you give them too many waxworms, sometimes they won't want to eat anything else. But yeah, I'd say probably start it off with mealworms and crickets. Only give a few waxworms because it will. If it does like the waxworms too much, you might not eat the mealworms. You give them mealworms and crickets. Crickets will work too. Right now, I just kind of ran out of mealworms, so I just gave mine a round of everyone some small crickets. He's about 2 years old. Okay. Um. Yeah, 2 years. That's definitely not a baby. Yeah, probably crickets, mealworms. If you can, a waxworm or two. That'd probably help it every once in a while. He's a smaller gecko though. Okay. So no. Sometimes if they have been starved for a long time, that they won't. Their growth might be a little stunted. But yeah, the growth it will stunt the growth. Um, but yeah, um, mealworms and that. As long as since he is eating, that is good. But yeah, I wish you luck in taking care of that. This guy, I did name him. His tail, his tail is fat. Okay, so he is an 8, but he still has fat reserves in the tail. Okay, that's good. Yeah, definitely. Um, if you get a weight on it though, because yeah, the stunted growth. Leopard geckos. There's sometimes if they do eat like a lot less, their growth will be a little stunted. Uh, but yeah, a weight on it to see if it's a healthy weight, and then try to get it to grow a bit more. Um, the turtle, I do know the name of the turtle. I just basically for a moment, uh, I can't even remember the name of it. The other one, um, yeah, the growth it'll start growing more if you feed it enough, and if it starts eating that. But that's definitely a challenge to deal with. I wish you luck with that. But yeah, the Western painted, and then I guess I might as well just show you guys the Rasbora and Serpe Tetra tank. I do have the filter off for this video, and there's a lot of algae going on in that tank, but that's basically, I would put like a plico or something in there normally. I used to have 2 bristlenose in that, but basically right now I'm about to take the whole rack out and do completely new tanks. So there's no point of trying to put a whole bunch of fish in that tank. And then the Serpe are not going to be staying in that tank, and the Rasboras are not going to be staying in that tank. In the long run, the Rasboras will be going. Hopefully, if the female beta sorority, if I could get that to work, I think that if there are enough Rasboras in the tank and possibly some white clouds, that the female bettas probably won't boss them around as much since they are like a bigger fish. If there are enough white clouds, I just have to make sure the filtration is good for the airflow since they are minnows in like a 20 long. Because I have 5 female bettas, I might add another 1 or so, and 8 Rasboras, and might add another 2 or so. But just need to make sure there's good filtration on it. And it'll probably be somewhat densely planted. That way the Rasboras or the minnows can get away. And then the Serpe will probably be going to a semi-aggressive tank. But this turtle pool, they are very entertaining. I think the yellow belly slider is definitely a character too, but now the Western painted. Every time I come in, I just see him sitting up there on the thing, just chilling up on the platform. What other questions okay, any other questions? I guess I'll show you guys the Rasboras in that. I know there's a bunch of algae in that. It might be a little difficult to see, but yeah, I have 8 Rasboras in there, 7 are regular colored, and then there's that 1 black one there. And then half the time he'll school with everything else, half the time he doesn't. And then I have 5 Serpes in here. And I think the one actually might be pregnant, the 1 Serpe Tetra. So that'd be really cool. That is a pretty densely planted tank. And I actually took the 1 plant out. This plant used to be in there. And this one I know has a whole bunch of algae on it too. But I have my 6 dwarf frogs and then 4 of my 5 female bettas in there. And I have another male and female breeding pair of bettas right there. And then, yeah, down to 2 viewers. Up to 3 again. Any questions other than that? Let me get someone else out. I'll get out. Might as well get out of Afghanistan. So yep, here's Afghanistan. And every time I weigh him, he's gaining a gram or 2. So he's at 66 grams now. Last time I weighed him, he was at 64, and now he's up to 66. Let me check his weight now. Oh wait, no, the camera's on the gram scale. I'm used to having a gram scale right there. But the camera is seriously on the gram scale. The camera and the sponge filter. So let's see how much it weighs. It is saying my cell phone is negative 109 grams. Okay. But yeah, he is really doing well. He's a really fat tail. Yeah, for a while I didn't have a gram scale. For like the first few months when I started with leopard geckos. And I had bad one. I got one. And at first, I thought it was working right, but it really wasn't working all that well. Uh, and I got a new one just recently, a few months ago. So for a good while, my weights, I had to like divide by 4.2 or something like that, because it's saying geckos were like 200 something grams when they weren't. Um, so yeah, it's really difficult to use. Yeah, it's been 45 minutes into the live stream. Uh, my dog went back in Afghanistan, but he's being really calm today. The other day, he was kind of mean. But yep, you've been sitting on the cool side. He's not cold, but he's a little cool. I love him, man. Yeah. And also the other thing I was gonna tell you guys about. Um, I recently just my mate leopard gecko lost some extra skin. Wait, my mate leopard gecko lost some toes from my leopard gecko lost some toes from extra skin on his toes cut off to circulation. They fell off. Oh, my male leopard gecko. Okay, that's a little hard to. Uh, yeah, a little bit of suck shed on the toes. That's all it kind of takes. He does have actually a little bit of. He doesn't have. He's right on a claw though. It won't cut off the circulation, but I'll still try to get off on that one toe. Yeah, that's definitely not good. It really doesn't damage their life in any way. It makes it harder for them to climb, but it's definitely not something that's good for them. It's definitely pretty painful. It'd be the equivalent of one of our fingers or toes falling off. So it definitely wouldn't be a good feeling. But yeah. King Repti, are you still here? Not sure, because I know Solar the Hedgehog, XNR Reptiles, and King Repti were watching this one. Yes, King Repti is still here. Okay, and Solar the Hedgehog, that is my sister's account, so she was watching the live stream. But recently I have, down in a 5 gallon, I've had a few minnows in it. Like a few wild minnows I caught from a creek. I had a few minnows and a few tadpoles, like wild caught tadpoles, catch and release. And we had a few snails in there too that just kind of came as like bycatch. So the snails actually ended up breeding. So now I have probably about 50 snails in that tank. I see the little egg masses like on the corners of the tank and that. I'm like, wow, is this like. And because it started off with probably about 8 snails, and now I see probably a good 12, 15, and a lot of them are smaller. And at first I was like, are the snails breeding or not? And um, so yeah, I guess I'm breeding snails somehow without even knowing how I am or what type of snail. But yeah, actually, yeah, he's a little warm. He's not cold, but he's not really warm. I posted the new video earlier. Okay, that's really cool. Right after I'm done with this live stream, I'll go check that out. Also, as I was saying, the Repti collab. That is something me and King Repti, what we're trying to do to basically put like a bunch of YouTube videos from all different YouTubers on like one channel. basically kind of to help promote smaller YouTubers, their channel. So yeah, I was trying to tell you about that in the comments a bit. Yeah, King Repty. So yeah, go check it out. We did somehow do it like a different way. I'm not really. I need to talk, King Repty. I need to talk to you a bit about that after this live stream about how we did the Yeah, it's called Repty Collab. Or okay, yeah, you looked up the channel. Yeah, so basically what you can do is just post what yeah, there's a welcome to Repty Collab video you can watch. But yeah, we want to see you guys, everyone's videos on it. It's basically a good way to meet other YouTubers, and just really a cool thing for the community. And we're hoping it will help promote other people's channels and promote Repty Collab as a way kind of to help other small reptile YouTubers just like us. So yeah, we have a few people that have uploaded on it. At first it like kind of blew up real quick, and then but now it's still getting a good bit of views. I'll probably post on it sometime soon, reptile related specifically. Uh, 6 uploaders. Okay. Yes, we have 6 uploaders on the channel. And yeah, you're one of the channels we definitely did want to join it. But yeah, other than Repty Collab, any other reptile related questions or stuff going on with your reptiles? You said that you had a so let me get the charger real quick. We're down to 1 viewer. But the phone is a little overheated, and I need to put the charger on. He's on 50% when I started live stream. Hey, King Repty. Okay, let me try to get the charger. That will work. I found a way to double live stream on Instagram. Okay, right after I'm done with this live stream, we can do that too. That'll probably get, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll call you in a minute right after the saying rotate the device. After the live stream, we talk about the way. I'm not really all too sure the way you uploaded that, but that's really cool that you could upload that. So thank you, King Repty, for that. So yeah, let me get out a reptile. Actually, let me wash my hands, and I'll get out an amphibian instead. And also this has been something that's really been killing me recently. I'll explain this for a minute. mother frog passed away. Male African dwarf frog. Those are really cool. I was about to get out my fire belly toad. I'll do that in a minute. Really sorry for your loss for the dwarf frog. Yeah, dwarf frog. They're really cool frogs. One of the things, yeah, so cool to watch. Yeah, they're really exciting frogs to watch. Because at first I had free over here and I had free over there, and they're from different locations, so I wanted to keep them separate until I could identify if they're the same exact subspecies or species. Because there are 4 different subspecies. Yeah, would you like to join the Repti collab? Is it said? Sure. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're welcome to join. We want everyone to basically join the Repti collab channel. So thank you, and Dwarf Frogs. I know the way I talk is really like I'm go from topic to topic. I'm really sorry about that. Okay. Yep. Okay, you are now he'll put you on one of the feature channels for Repti Collab, and that way it'll promote your channel as well. Yeah, and you can send it to the Repti Collab email on a file, and we can upload it that way. And somehow we upload it a different way through YouTube, but it's probably definitely way better to send through the file. And dwarf frogs, yeah, they're really. I had free from one place, free from another, and then eventually I was sure that they're the same subspecies. West African, we have West dwarf frogs or whatever, which subspecies that was, and I put them together. So there are 6 right now. They're gonna be going into a 29, hopefully. Cousin has a big female leopard gecko. That's really cool. Yeah, I'll get out the fire belly to talk about dwarf frogs and leopard geckos. I go from topic to topic. But yeah, I haven't got her out actually in a good while. And she is really dark. He has a YouTube channel. Yeah, send me the YouTube channel. I'll go check it out. That's really cool. But yeah, this fire belly, he's definitely a really dark fire belly toad. She actually, but then they have the really bright belly. And it's really, the camera's not doing the stomach justice. You stay in one spot. I know you're a frog, but jumping. Yeah, Petco. I personally don't like them. There's like a lot of debate on uh, that. Some people, that's the only place they do have to get reptiles. But I know King Repti just went to. King Repti just did a video on that. I personally don't recommend Petco. But I really go to like local places. I work at like a local. I don't really promote Petco either. PetSmart I think is better than Petco, but I really don't like to promote them either. I'm gonna put him away because my hands are. Yeah, I work at like a local fish store. So I really don't like. I sometimes have to like go there to get supplies or something like that if I'm like on the far side of town. Yeah, it's probably better to. But you said you live in Arizona. might be a little harder to. I think you said I think you said it was a little harder for you to find a breeder, right? Yeah, I definitely promote breeders. Oh, you live in California. Okay. Online, yeah, there are definitely a lot of breeders online. My hands are drying out a bit, so I'm gonna put this fire belly away. But yeah, yesterday I went to 4 pet stores actually. Two, a PetSmart, a Petco. I had to get little bit of supplies that they didn't have at the other stores there, and for everything else, I went to the other stores. But I work at basically like a fish store. Um, can't say the name of it obviously. But the one thing that I was gonna say about these, I keep getting these easy balances. Well, I'm trying to get like the Aqua Safe because they look they look kind of similar. So I'm kind of having. I have a whole big bottle of this. It doesn't. I'll use it a little bit, but I don't use it all too much for fish keeping. But yeah, Petco. Probably not the best place really to get reptiles. I know they get their reptiles by Mac, but probably better to you can research that a bit. Yeah, that is up there. Let me go wash my hands because those are slightly toxic. The fire belly toads are slightly toxic, not the aqua safe. Yeah, King Repti. I know. Yeah, you hear a video on where it's best to buy reptiles. And yeah, where not to. Where I definitely don't buy reptiles from Petco, PetSmart. Uh, Fish I'll buy from like the fish store I work at, and there's another fish store that's kind of far away. The one I went to yesterday, that I'll occasionally buy fish from. But all my reptiles, for the past good few years, I think I actually got one from not a Petco or PetSmart, but from a pet, like a pet. It wasn't like a chain pet store, but it's like a local pet store. I got one of my geckos that is passed now from there. But for pretty much everything else, I've gone to the reptile shows. Or if not online, I go to Underground Reptiles for some like turtles. Both the axolotls are from Underground. Whiskers is from the pet store. I got him 7 years ago. I've only started working there a short amount of time, but I got him from that store a while ago. I'm not sure how many people are watching this. It's saying low battery. Uh, a bearded dragon. Those are really cool. That's definitely one of or a snake. Cool. Those are both really cool reptiles. Yeah, as I was saying, definitely I'd recommend a breeder or online. Uh, a bearded dragon. Yeah, King Repti has a bearded dragon. Um, a ball python or a king snake. Ball pythons are really cool. I definitely recommend them as a beginner snake. King snakes, I really don't. I know a bit about them, but uh, they probably would. I wouldn't consider them a beginner. I probably consider them more of an intermediate. But yeah, I'm gonna look into because I'm looking into milk snakes right now. Honduran milk snakes specifically. Um, and I'm also like I've been watching and learning a lot about bull snakes, pine snakes, rat snakes, all different types of snakes in the colubrid family. So that's really a main interest of mine over the past few weeks. Cool. pet stores near you that sell kings and corn snakes. Yeah. Corn snakes I really don't like. That's probably one. I really don't like the corn and rat snakes. The scales on them feel like really different than that of like milk snakes and that. I have a lot rougher of a scale. Um, yeah, but the bearded dragons, those are really cool. Yeah, I really do like bearded dragons. I don't know. I really don't think there's any reptile at this point. This is my least favorite reptile. Probably right now, Urogmastics. But basically, I'll probably grow into liking. I really like all reptiles, so there is no least favorite. I mostly I'll most likely get a ball python. That's really cool. I know I have a few care guides on ball pythons. I know King Repti, he's definitely looking to get a ball python. I wish you both good luck. If I would get a ball python, I would definitely recommend getting a morph. As I was saying, Kindu, my pastel, because if you ever were interested in breeding them, normal, unless it's, you know it's het for something, the only thing you're going to get out of that is a normal. If you get like the one of the cool things about ball python morphs is a lot of the ball pythons, the morphs are codominant. So if you cross a morph to another morph, there's a 25% chance of getting a normal. There's a 25% chance normal no het. 25% chance of getting one parent, 25% chance of getting another parent, and 25% chance of getting both if you breed like a codominant to a codominant. For example, a pastel to a banana or a banana to a Mojave. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. And the Spectre, it kind of does the same thing, except it divides it into eighths. So a lot of cool different things to look into with the morphs of ball pythons. Yes, I know, double live stream right after this. My phone is on 8%, but I will try. My tablet's on 69, so I'll download Instagram on the tablet. Or if not, I'll have to do it with the phone. Maybe switch the battery with my sister's phone. I'll see. But yeah. I've had my male for about a year, and now he's way more healthy. I got him from my little. Okay, so you've had him for. Oh, okay. So that's really cool. Um, that's really good. You kind of, if you got him in, you got him back up to health. That's really good. That's a really good thing to do. Um, a lot of what some people do, they'll go to like to basically to find reptiles that are undernourished or in worse health, and they will nourish them. I give full respect to a lot of people that do that. I really don't think any of my animals um, I did that with. There was actually a leopard gecko I probably would have done that with, but it died basically a week before I got it. And that was a friend of mine's leopard gecko that was in pretty bad health. But that was about 4 years ago. I'm not gonna break because I want him to get to 100%. Okay, that is good then. Yeah, if he's not at 100%, it's definitely not best to breed him. And also, it could be carrying possibilities of, if you don't know where it's from, also, there are possibilities of it having any diseases or crypto. That's one possibility. You really don't know. Probably not the best animal to breed, but it still could be an awesome pet animal. Um, Whew, I am overheating in this room because I have this AC off because of the fact that I'm doing a video. And if I would turn it on, it would be way too loud for me to talk over. So, I'm just going to keep it off right now. And same as while I'm doing the live stream on Instagram. But yeah, I guess I'll probably cut off this live stream now since my phone is on 7%. Go get a cup of water. Any last questions before I do cut this one off? But yeah, that is really good. Exonoid reptiles. I can't wait to. I'll go check out that video. I haven't done a live stream on my channel. Okay, cool. I'm gonna probably do this live stream on Instagram, but right after that, I'll check out your video. And if you're doing live stream, I'll try to check it out too. The only thing is I can't like watch a live stream while I'm doing a live stream. Wish I could. Wish I had multiple people. Like I could split in like 3 people, watch a live stream and do a live stream on Instagram. But I will try to watch whenever you do a live stream. So yeah. Any final questions or comments? So yeah, I'll call you King Repti right after I get done with this live stream. Thank you guys. I'll check out the video in a minute. I'm probably going to go start this Instagram live stream. And right after that, I'll go check out the video. Thank you guys. And bye.